Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beata. I am based in Centurion, and welcome to one of those very few Q&A sessions that I tend to present. So if you do have any pressing questions, you will press 1, you will press enter, and then you're going to start typing it. Please just allow me some time to get back to you on all the questions. And once again, if I will forget to answer a question for you, do not stress. Just type in a reminder so I can come back to you and answer your question to your full satisfaction. So I hope we're clear on this. Okay. Please, will you press 1 for me? If you can see the screen, and what you should be seeing right now is Global Digital Co-op, presented by, and Kurt, as usual, very quick with his buttons. Okay, so anything goes today. If you've got any questions whatsoever, guys, the floor is all yours. But I'm going to be starting it off that majority of the questions that you have can be and are usually answered on the landing pages, and being it related to Aiyellow Trading Coin or Global Digital Co-op, I mean, the information is there. The rule of thumb is as follows. If you do not know something, or you are not clear about something, and first line of, if I dare to say it, your attack should be someone who invited you into the business. The second line is, it's obviously not Lenora and I, because we're the two guilty parties that undertook to help do training in South Africa. But please, your first line should be someone who invited you into the business, because they presented certain stuff in a certain way. And they might have an alternative way of looking at the business. What I'm saying here is that it's good to compare different information. And I always encourage everyone that associated themselves with me to have a wider horizons. What I mean by this is speak to other people, speak to Lenora, speak to Dion, speak to Wayne, speak to Kurt, for crying out loud. He is this most diligent man that we've got in GDC, and pick the brains, afford, spend the money, buy the coffee, buy lunch, and pick their brains. Because by doing so, you're going to, number one, have a bigger understanding and bigger involvement of what the company is all about, how to do it well. They might be answering your questions straight off. And on top of it, you meet someone face to face. And it's always great to meet other members of the affiliation that you, or the co-op in our particular case, that we are joining right now. Okay, we all happy so far? Press 5 for me, and off we're gonna start with the topic of the moment, which is Aiyellow Trading Coin, right? How many of you are really eager and can't wait until Sunday? And if you've got any questions regarding YTC, right now it's the opportunity for you to ask the questions. So start typing now, while I'm going to be addressing the most common, most often asked questions that are coming on my WhatsApp group on the telephone calls. Okay, so one of the cherries on the top is, good morning, I just want to know about the YTC exchange. How are we going to exchange our coins from YTC to Bitcoin? Thank you in advance. Okay. So this is, just before I'm going to carry on, I want to tell you that whatever is coming from my mouth and during this Q&A session is based on my experience, is based on what my comprehension, is based on what I know. And it's based on my experimentation with the GDC or Aiyellow Trading coin. You've got to understand that the best information that you will get is straight from the horse's mouth. This is why we've got different forums. Get involved there, ask the questions, and most of all, be persistent. You know, this is why those forums were created. Keep nagging. If you don't get the answers, stop sharing them through different forums, emails, start sharing them through WhatsApp groups, and someone will come up with the answer. And the nice thing about it is that most of the time, you will not get only one point of view, but you will get several. So you can pick and choose, and you can actually pick up a pretty good overall picture regarding a certain topic. Okay, so how are we going to exchange our coins? You know, and again, me taking the risk of stepping on someone's toes. Being a GM, I tend to keep in touch with my clients. Whoever is in my business center, if they're brokers or my clients, they get a regular emails from me. What I mean by this, I tend to time my emails about once a month, and it's usually in the beginning of the month when we were moving on to the next wave, to the next stage, whatever it was. So those questions that you're going to see, amazingly, very few of them actually came from people in my business center. This is how brilliant I am. Okay, I'm just, okay, all of us together, laugh out loud. But it's a pretty valid question, because if you read the white pages, the white paper of YTC, they actually say somewhere along the lines that they will be paying out in either Ethereum or Bitcoin. So the question is, you gonna put your coins up for sale, and someone will buy the coins, and therefore, because everything now is going to go through the exchange, there's going to be certain fees attached to it. Make no qualms about that. Only when you do peer-to-peer transactions, there are no transaction fees. I believe it still remains to be seen. But if you will sell in the exchange, obviously the exchange's got to make money. There will be certain fees. So that's number one. So, and the company will pay you either in Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? You guys are all with me so far, I assume. If you're not, press 4 for me. Today we're swapping the numbers. Now, you sold the coins, you get your Bitcoins, you get your Ethereums. Now you want to go and exchange it to fiat money. How do you do this? You need to open another local exchange that will allow you to sell the Bitcoin or Ethereum and get the fiat money. In our case, well, it most probably is going to be South African rands. And so you can transfer it to your fiat money account. Are we clear so far? Okay, are we happy? Right. Okay, Brenda is happy. So as far as Brenda is happy and Brenda is a calculator, we're done. So now, you put your coins up for sale, someone bought it, and hunky-dory, you've got the Bitcoin. You now go and sell the Bitcoin. You get it in fiat money. It goes into your account. So therefore, you can spend it. This is as complicated as it is. There are a number of exchanges in South Africa, being Valor, being Luna, that you can have this pretty smooth transaction between the cryptocurrency, being Ethereum or Bitcoin, into fiat money. So I sincerely hope that will, in practical terms, explain to you how to get your money. And again, whenever you're going to be transacting on Aiyellow Trading Forum, when you're going to put up your coins for sale, you're going to have to give an address, your either Bitcoin or your Ethereum address, so the money can be transferred into this address. So my suggestion always was, okay, have those two accounts ready, because my experience with Luna is it can take up to 24 hours. So get yourself organized right now, okay? And again, if you would like to hear from the horse's mouth, please go to gdc.coop/#. Have a look under Aiyellow Trading Coin. Have a look at the exchange and get the information straight from them. Okay. So now, this is so much about this particular question. And Brenda had a question. I don't want to sell all immediately at all, but I'm wondering where, how, etc. When it gets to a certain price, then I'd like to sell. But where do we see what the price is, and from where do the buyers come? So it's like a two-part question. So the first one is, and I think it's fantastic, and I think this is where we really fell in our financial planning. Number one, you know, there is a state of mind of people who can never be rich, and then you've got Mr. Gates and Mr. Whoever else is your financial guru, but shall we include Mr. Warren Buffett in this whole scenario as well? What they have really clear understanding of what they want out of life. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to have $1 million. I'm past the stage, okay? I don't want to be just wealthy. I want to be obscenely wealthy. And therefore, I set targets for selling my coins. And I've got a very full understanding of when, shall we say, it might come out. Hence, that it is a long-term time investment planning. This is what it is. And I fully understand the risks of it. I fully understand that my investment of, shall we say, $1 today, tomorrow could be worth $0. Alternatively, in a month's time, could be worth 100,000. Because the moment when something is put out on a public forum, there is so many things involved, and we're dealing with human beings that we cannot control it. So the first thing to me is you need to know, what do you value your YTC at, and when would you like to sell it? Okay? And if you're going to start panicking beforehand, I promise you it will not be very healthy for you. You know, investing and saving, it is a risky business. So the price of a coin on a specific day will be published in your e-wallet, will be published in your exchange. And being a member of Global Digital Co-op, having your virtual office, having access to the exchange will give you almost instantaneous or very current values of your YTCs. Okay, so this is where you're gonna see the pricing. I would strongly encourage everyone to get hold of the clients and get them to register for free, even though on GDC for free, okay? And from where do the buyers come? You know, where do the buyers come? Let us have a look. How did we sell YTC so far? We've got a number of brokers in the room. How did we sell it? Okay. So the buyers are coming from outside, most probably will be coming from outside. We're going to have number of internal buyers because as a city directors, we will be able to pay certain percentage with YTCs. So if you bought them at, shall we say, 3 cents, and current value is at 18 cents, you've done yourself a serious favor in serious savings. There will be most probably other portals when you can utilize the code YTC coin as well, like the savings club and the travel club and the educational club, all of those. So the buyers will be coming really from inside the GDC as well as from outside the GDC. So I hope that that's going to answer the question. And again, the number of buyers is lying pretty much in our hands. The moment, as a GMs, as brokers, as a members, we need to start spreading the news about Yellow Trading Coin, about GDC, because every single business is number orientated. If we don't have the numbers, we do not have the business. And what I noticed as well, that over the last most probably 3 months, we just became very numb. We became very quiet. And this is not what should be happening right now. Right now, we should be seriously spreading the news about GDC and spreading the news about Yellow Trading Coin. Right. And this is the next most popular question. Good evening. How can I get the YTC card? And this is me being, call me ugly. Okay, I don't care. It's, what is it? It's 8:20 in the morning. I don't have my makeup on. Hence, I am ugly. Number 1, show me black on white that there will be a YTC card. Okay, if you're gonna come up black on white information that there will be a YTC card, please email it through to me, WhatsApp it through to me. Okay, because again, we need to be very careful about what we hear. So I'm stressing it. All the webinars which are interactive and they're going live, you get so much editorial even from me. You get my passion. You most probably can pick up what I feel really excited about and what I feel absolutely nothing for. And you get all of those extra feelings in it. And all of this in reality, in real life, does not matter. What matters is black on white, okay? So regarding the YTC card, if you can send me through the black on white proof that the company, Yellow Trading Coin or GDC, anywhere promised us the YTC card, then I'll be grateful for. So here is how I'm going to answer this question. To the best of my knowledge, there is no YTC card. There might be one coming in the future, and there is a very strong possibility that there will be one. Okay? Are we clear on this? Press 1 for me. Okay, if we clear, press 0 for me if we are not. I'm gonna be incredibly brutal today, so you guys need to just grin and bear it. Alternatively, please, if you're gonna find something on GDC website, on Yellow Trading site website that, excuse me, proves the point that I took absolute rubbish, please email it through for me because I do not know it all. If you feel that the company promised you something and it's not delivering, please, black on white proofs and send it through to me. And I promise you, I will fight with you and for you to get this delivered to you. So I hope that that makes sense. If you get what I'm saying about black and white proof, press 5 for me. Okay. The next most popular questions that come up are as follows. And this is like a lot of stuff combined into it. Good day, how blah, 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 yabba, 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 okay, whatever, whatever. So now we get to this interesting part. Wanting to know, is the scheduled time for YTC to hit the stock exchange still in March 20th? Okay. Now, I sincerely hope that all of you are sitting down. In a white paper, YTC offers an exchange. It does not offer a stock exchange. It does not offer crypto exchange. So on the 1st of March, we're entering a GDC exchange. And again, I am not saying, okay, that in the future, YTC will not be listed on the cryptocurrency exchange. I am not saying that in the future, the GDC will not be listed on a New York Stock Exchange, because those are two incredibly high possibilities. However, the information that we have right now, okay, says that on the 1st of March will be a big jump. 2nd of March, the exchange will open. So I hope that that clarifies this. Okay. And where do you see the price or the value at the point? Again, GDC offers, e-wallets, YTC websites. All of this information will be available almost at the current time span. You need to wait until those features will be launched on the website. Also, the amount of YTC coins I have is about 600,000. Was this the conversion in dollar figure? Okay, guys, simple mathematics. If I've got 600,000 coins on the 1st of March, they will be listed on the exchange at 15 cents, American cents. So if you will get 600,000 and you will multiply it by 15 cents, this is the dollar value of your investment. Okay? And then if you're going to take into consideration, shall we say, dollar rent exchange, that takes you to the next level. All right. However, on the 1st of March, and I'm just throwing the numbers out here. The value is 15 cents. On the 2nd of March is 1 cent. On the 3rd of March is 20 cents. On the 31st of March is 25 cents. On the 1st of December, it might be $1 or $4. So putting a dollar figure, it's really so relative, because what's good today might not be true tomorrow. Keep this in mind, okay? When the payouts happen, if I choose to get paid, at the point can I receive my funds back into my bank account from you? Number 1. No, from me you will not get this. Okay? From me from a person, you will not get the money. That's number 1. Because the money is lying in the account of the company. It's that you invested in a company. I'm just a broker. Okay? That's number 1. How will I receive the funds? I think I covered it on a previous slide. Start getting involved in exchanges when you can sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and convert it into fiat money. Okay. So this is as far I see it's going to go regarding those couple of questions. Are we happy so far? Press 1. If you would like a little bit more detail, then guess what? 0 and start typing. And as I'm seeing a couple of ones coming through, I'll just carry on. Okay. Are there any questions so far? Okay, there's comment coming from Marietta. One of the questions I get is, will there be a possibility that the price will drop below 15 cents after the March 1st? The same possibility as the price will increase. You've got 50-50 chance. The coin will go up, the coin will go down. The company, through this almost internal controls of the exchange, is doing everything that they possibly can for the coin to maintain the price. And this is one of the advantages of closed system, that the value can be controlled. We limit ourselves in different aspects, but shall we say closed system of Aiyellow Trading coin is pretty much controlled environment. But you cannot have your cake, eat it all, and not put any weight on. Okay? So keep in mind that if they're going to list on the cryptocurrency exchange, YTC, we're exposing ourselves to ups and to downs. As long as this YTC is based on the internal community, the price can be controlled, and we will not experience incredible highs and incredible lows like we've seen with Bitcoin. All right. So Marietta, I hope that it will answer your question a little bit more. Okay. If you would like a definite answer, I cannot give it to you. I can give you that you've got 50-50 chance, because there could be more buyers than sellers, price will go up. There will be more sellers than buyers, price in normal economic conditions and normal business conditions would go down. Okay, so Marietta is happy, and I'm just gonna keep moving on. And this is as far as I'm gonna go on YTC. So if you do have any questions regarding YTC, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, if you've got a question, press 1 for me, press enter, start typing a question. If you're pretty happy until now and you do not have any other questions, press 0 for me, and I will just carry on. And while you guys keep typing, okay, pretty much a lot of zeros. So I'm just going to carry on. If the question will pop up, I will go back and address it. But I want to move on. The next most popular question that comes up when people do the click to win campaigns, and suddenly it cuts them off on, shall we say, 18 adverts or 17 or 16 or 5 or 2, that they do not have the full spectrum of 24 adverts allocation per day. All right? This is where it's coming from. Every single person and every single advertiser that purchases a click-to-win campaigns, they've got, excuse me, an area where they can specify whom do they want the adverts to be seen by. So for argument's sake, I've got an advert that is aimed pretty much at women in a specific age bracket. Shall we say, so I'm looking for women at the age bracket between 35 and 50, and I would specify this in the click to win campaign, because I don't want to pay for shall we say, a grandma of 72 and all she wants to buy is toys for her grandkids. And therefore, if you do not fit the parameters of the viewership, you will not be seeing the adverts. So this is as simple as it gets, why you might not be able to click all the 24 adverts in a day. I hope that answers it, and I hope I just don't know how to put it any simpler. Okay, but it's very much target orientated, because whenever I'm paying, I want to target certain market. I don't want to waste my money on people, shall we say, that are in varsity and they will have absolutely no need for Ferrari because they've got no funds, or rather the percentage of this demographic is so tiny that it's not worth my money. And that is in the hands of a person, of the advertiser, who specifies the demographics that he wants or she wants their adverts to be seen by. So I hope that it's clear enough. Shall we go with 2? If we're happy with the Click to Win campaign, why you might not be seeing all 24 adverts in a day. Okay, we're happy so far. Next one, registration on a GDC. Okay, I need a sip. Just wait. This is what happens bright and early. And yesterday, the whole day of talking, my throat just gives up on me occasionally. Registering on GDC. If you ever been involved with Aiyellow Training coin, there are pretty good chances that your email address and your details are already in the GDC portal. And the easiest way to address this, okay, is to go and recover your password. So the way to do it, I covered this last week as well, is you go to the landing page, you log in, you put the email address, you say recover my details, and they will send an email to the email address specified. Okay. The question that comes up as well is that someone invited someone, okay, and guess what? They're already on the system because they already bought YTCs. They already got an advertising. They've been a member of Aiyellow or UBIS community. And in this particular case, if they're already in a system somewhere, okay, that they got a sniff that we exist and they're in a system, you will not get the points for invitation. So the only way that you can do it, use your personal invitation link. If the email is there, oops, sorry, you will not get the points. All right. So are we clear on this? So you're getting the points by inviting only people who've never heard about GDC, Yellow Trading Coin, Aiyellow, that have never been integrated in a system at all. And a comment from Marietta. I love Cape Town. By the way, I'll be in Cape Town most probably around 12. So hopefully I can meet you for a cup of coffee. Would love to meet you face to face. And the comment from Marietta comes as follows. I do not know that someone said that, just wait. We need to be registered before 1st Jan 2020 to get paid on 15th April. Just want to make sure if they registered as a standard member before 1st of Jan and only upgrade now, will they receive the standard member portion or premium elite member portion on 15th of April? So we're looking at the dates, okay? Considering that we launched officially on the 29th of January 2020, the first quarter, it's really non-payable quota. And this is from practical perspective, okay? Because you need to be a member for the full period, for the full quarter to be eligible to get, shall we say, to take part in the pool of the shares available, okay? And in this quarter, you need to fulfill certain things. If you're a free member, you need to invite 10 other people. If you don't do this, okay, you will not be paid. If you've done it in a quarter number 1, and I stand to be corrected here, it needs to be confirmed, okay, then obviously you do not have to do it again. And this is my understanding of the white paper and the information provided on the website. So once you're a free member and you invite 10 people within 90 days, they've never been enrolled in Aiyellow, GDC, YTC, UBIS, okay, they've never even been smelling up endeavors, then if you've got 10 newbies into the business, you've got to do it only once, and your membership is literally forever afterwards. And you can be part of this amazing clubs and discount features that a GDC will be promoting. So Marietta, I hope that answers your question. Just to recap, we officially launch on the 29th of January. Therefore, the first quarter is really non-payable quarter, but it gives us an opportunity to line ourselves up that from the second quarter, we can have serious amount of points that will be accumulated, and they can be cashed into the shares further down the line. Okay, is there a minimum amount of US dollars that you have to qualify before your GDC points will be paid? I believe so. I think it's 100 GDC points you need to have before they're going to be cashed in, or equivalent to $100, something like this. It is available on GDC virtual office. And I'm sorry, Kurt, but I really do not remember the exact numbers, but I've seen the number when in the exchange you can cash it in. So go to the virtual office, check it up. It's a valid question, but I know that the answer is in a virtual office. I'm just not too clear on the numbers. Okay. A question from Natalie: what will happen to our clicks if we register to GDC halfway and clicked for 1.5 payout time frame before June 1st? The points are accumulated. Okay, it's the same like you can accumulate all the points until, for argument's sake, December. And I don't want to cash it during the first, second, third quarter. I want to accumulate my points and I want to cash it as a substantial amount. But this is me, okay? I like big, okay? I'm a woman, the bigger the better. So you can accumulate the points. Okay, Lenora is a minimum $100, so there it is. There's the answer. So getting back to Natalie, you can accumulate your points. If you don't have it, they will be carried over and you can cash them at your convenience, at your will, at any time, shall we say, at a certain time after the quarter is finished. But you can carry your points from one quarter to the other without cashing. All right. So we will not get paid in April. To the best of my knowledge, no, but okay, again, GDC might be kind. They might want to do a beta stage and experimental, and therefore we might be able to click something through. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait another 3 months just to fulfill the full 3 months of quarter activities to get paid. But you will not lose the points. The points are accumulated and they are being carried over. All right. I'm just scrolling down. Can you decide when you want the points to be paid? That's from Kurt. Yes. Okay, Natalie is happy. From Kurt, where does the company come from to pay the pause? Oh, sorry. Okay. If you're going to look at, again, website and the information that's available. The company is allocated 25% of profits that are being generated by the city directors. Okay? So the city directors buy product, and 25% of profits that goes from this activity is allocated to the pools. So when you're elite member, you're entitled to 15%, and this is how the company will be generating the quarter rewards. So I hope that answers the question. As I understand, it comes from products bought by city directors from the company, absolutely. There are other sources for the money paid out. Okay, again, I stand to be corrected here, but my understanding is that there will be revenue generated through exchange clubs, through business clubs, through investment clubs, through discount coupons, discount clubs. So all of this in the long term will generate revenue, and therefore a revenue will be shared in pools according to the percentage that is allocated to a pool. 2.5% to the standard members, 15% to the elite members. Okay. I wrote an article and it does not seem to go through the system. Okay, if you wrote an article, the city director in a specific area will approve the article. So you need to, if you're a city director, you need to check your virtual office on regular basis, because you will have there special things that you need to do, like approval of the free adverts, like approval of free articles. So look in your, depending where did you publish the article, but considering, Brenda, that you are in PE, please will you look into your own virtual office, and there should be something to be approved with. Alternatively, just check if you published the article, because that is vital for the article to be seen. Please can we request that our stats web page be updated? Yes, we can. Again, please log into the forum. Okay, please log into the forum and put the request there. And just to do a double whammy here, please send me a request that you would like to have it done. And Natalie, I'm going to tell you, I'm one step ahead of you. I picked it up on our stats. We've got a 502 error. I know that the guys are working in connecting and having the numbers live. So this thing is coming up, and it will be coming in the future. Okay, I love the statistics. So trust me, I'm hypersensitive about the statistics button. So if my statistics do not work, I tend to pick it up. And yes, Beata is a very big mouth and says, fix it up. We're not happy. So to the best of my knowledge, again, they are working into connecting the statistics live. So all the numbers are going live and are current, so we can have them updated. And yes, don't worry, statistics button will be coming through. Right, so this is as far as I'm going to carry on here. Oops. I hope that you guys are happy so far. I'm just going to swap to the next slide. Okay, and check this out. I am someone's sunshine. Someone doesn't know me very well, do they? But it just makes my day. I mean, you know, I'm like someone addressed this. I'm 53 and I can still be someone's sunshine in someone's life. I mean, isn't that amazing? Obviously, they do not see me in the morning when I get up and I've got no makeup and my hair is messed up and I'm before my first cup of coffee in a foul mood. But the question is, can you tell me where in GDC co-op site can I find the white papers? Yeah. You know, this is a slight discrepancy in translation, most probably, because originally we are Spanish, Portuguese, English, Spanish-Portuguese language website. So a lot of things are translated into English, for which we're very grateful to Lanora because she does all the translations. But occasionally our head office is slow enough that they just cannot cope with the work that Lanora does, and she's so ahead of time, and they're obviously slacking off in downloading everything on our webpage. If you're going to go to GDC Co-op landing page and you're going to scroll to the bottom, you've got the documentation. If you really have got an issue with something, again, please take the screenshot that will show the time and the date of the screenshot and send it through to me, and I'll be more than happy to address your queries with the head office further down the line. Please keep in mind that it might not be done instantaneously. It might take a little bit of time to have the information showing up of what you want and how you want this. But the white papers, I think we used to this description of white paper because of Aiyellow Trading Coin. And suddenly we see on GDC that they've got corporate papers and documents. Is pretty much the same thing. So if anything else, there are really two sections of any website. One is the top, but the other one is the bottom. Read it through very carefully, go through this, play with this, get the information, see what else you can pick up, that we can have an interactive conversation instead of me yakking all the time for almost an hour. It's shocking. And then we can address it on a public forum, and I can definitely help you out. And I know that Lanora translates them as she gets them. So keep in mind that we're a global company. There's so many languages. It might take a little bit of time to have everything downloaded in English, in a proper English that Lanora does it so well. Okay, and we are grateful to the woman that she undertook this mammoth task of doing the translations. Okay, and Global Digital Co-op. I mean, the next question that pops up quite quickly. I paid into Aiyellow to activate my account and become city director, and now all my money disappeared. Nobody can help. Okay, I've been with the company for almost 10 years, give or take a couple of months. And if there's one thing that I can tell you, if you pay the money is allocated. If you fulfill and you read the screen and you cross all your T's and all your I's, then guess what? You will get what you paid for. This is the reality. For all those years that I've been with the company, my commissions were paid like clockwork. But then I paid my commitment to the company like clockwork. So you need to take a lot of things to consideration. And again, if you can prove it to me that you've done something and the company hasn't delivered, I will fight with you and for you. But I need black on white proof. And to prove the point, we had this conversation, okay, on WhatsApp. I would say about 3 weeks ago. All right, until today, I did not receive a black and white proof that she paid the money, and it is her. Women are terrible, okay? We're the first one to bitch. That she paid the money. I didn't get the proof of her application. I've got absolutely nothing. And I am not going to put myself out if I do not have black and white proof. I hope you guys can understand this. So I'm not going on hearsay. If you're going to come to me and you're going to tell me that someone promised you that YTC will have a value of $1 million on certain date, okay, I'm very happy for you. I sincerely hope you've got it in writing. And this is what I'm boiling down to. There's information available. We need to read through this, and we need to be explicitly clear of what we understand. If we are not clear, there are a number of fields available for us to have clarity on the topic, and I really hope that we're going to be using it to its full advantage. And you know, I think I should apologize for my webinar that stretched for an hour almost and 50 minutes. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen with you now. My contact details, as usual, on the screen. Lanora's details, if she would like to share them with you, she will be typing them, okay, on a chat box. So you can have a choice. You can get in touch with Beata, and you can be in touch with Lanora. And again, black on white proofs, and we will try to help you. If you're going to come to me, Lanora is far more understanding. If you're going to come to me with a hearsay, I will not be a nice person. But like I said, Lanora's numbers are in a chat at the moment. Her cell phone 081 550 8151. Her email address easy@eezieads@gmail.com. Okay. Lanora apparently is a patient puppy. We should get her some treats for being patient. If you do have any questions that I can help you with, speak now, press 1 and start typing the question. If you're happy, okay, then I will close off the meeting. Please do not forget that Lanora will be doing presentation tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay? Don't forget this. And there is a comment just coming through from, just wait, Stain. Does the point, wait. Does the point that you have for the first payout get carried over to the next round, or will you start at 0? No, whatever points you're accumulating, they will be carried over. They will be with you until you decide to cash them in. Because some people are desperate, they're going to cash in the first $100 available, and there are some people who will wait until there's a substantial amount, and we can pay, for argument's sake, for a first-class ticket on a private jet around the world. Totally up to you. So you need to make a request for payment on a certain date, and therefore you will be paid on a certain date. All of this information is available in the virtual office, in your GDC virtual office. Okay. Okay, so Lanora tomorrow is putting herself really out there. She is doing the 6 p.m., which is the GDC strategic meeting, and she's going to be doing 8 p.m., which is usually informative session open to the public. Okay, I think we're pretty much done so far. So just to confirm, please will you press 0 for me for no more questions so I can shut it down. From me, Beata, based in Centurion, South Africa, just around Pretoria. I wish you money-making week. I sincerely hope that this webinar this morning answered some question. And next week, we're going to be in the first week of March. So we're going to be starting with some seriously hot news and with some training session. From me to you, have a money-making week. Bye for now.